Hey y'all, I thought I'd jump on real quick, headed out the door and thought about it. Show you how to make cornbread for dressing. You don't want to put sugar in it. I know some people use Jiffy Mix. I just don't like it, but if that's your thing, go for it. So I'm making a double recipe, if you will, but I'm going to give you the single, which the single recipe will work for like a 9-inch, or like a cast iron skillet, the biggest cast iron skillet. So you need 3/4 cup of cornmeal. I use yellow because I like the color. Okay, and then a cup and a fourth of flour. You need two teaspoons of baking powder. Okay. Optional, you could put a little salt in there. I don't, um, but maybe should, but I don't, because of the fact that when I make the dressing, it's going to be hooked up like that. And then you need 2 eggs, which I pre-broke. Boom. And a cup of milk. And I just said that wrong. It is 1 egg. I'm doing a double, so that's why I said 2. But it's 1 egg. And then you need a cup of milk. I'm using buttermilk. Excuse me, you guys. I'm using buttermilk, but you can use whichever milk you want, whether it be evaporated milk, um, vitamin D milk. Use some milk. And then this is real important to use the oil. You need a 1/4 cup of oil. And the oil could be vegetable oil, drippings from your pan if you already have drippings, bacon drippings, whichever drippings you want to use, child. As long as it's oily. Excuse me, man. It's early morning thing ain't getting. Okay, so, and you just mix it up. Now, the other thing that I tend to do all the time, because sage is one of the major spices that's used. I go ahead and put sage in my cornbread, even though I'm gonna still put more in there later. And I put a little onion powder in there, just a little bit, because one of the major problems with people's dressing is it's not seasoned. So don't be scared to season it. But and season doesn't mean dousing a whole bunch of salt in it, because you don't need all this salt. And then just mix it up. Let me get this together here. And then basically after you mix it up, put a little bit of oil in the skillet or your pan. If you don't have a skillet, I was just using that as point of reference. I use a skillet because that's just what I use. But you can use, as long as it's a pan big enough. And I'm trying to think, and it almost doesn't matter actually what size pan, because all it needs to do is mix. And I put quite a bit of sage in here. Because I like sage, but that's one of the main ingredients that you use as far as herbs in your or spices in your dressing. So I hope this helps. Uh, I'll put the recipe in the comments, and I'll probably try to put it on this video as well. Okay, y'all take care.